Now SGA. A big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
There's the screen. SGA into the lane.
And with every swat, Clingan is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Thompson outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. Toppin, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
Outside, Levine. Inside. Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done. Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Black. Outside, SGA. Pass to Ingram. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Zach LaVine pulls it down.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Out to Thompson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Number 28.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Let's remember we're talking about a fundamentally sound player. Nikola Vucevic gifted at fooling defenders with that pump fake.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
That's to Vucevic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Vucevic. SGA's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
LaVine wide open. Drills the three-pointer. LaVine's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Cavs.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Second team foul.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
Both free throws good for Ingram. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Levine. Here's Stewart. Stewart a screen. For 3, Levine. Rebounded by Vucevic. Here's SGA. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. 6 changes of the lead here.
And both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
14.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, "It takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too." The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Guys, back to you.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Great positioning on the putback.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's SGA. He's got 6. Here comes SGA. Comes up empty down low. It's White on the wing. Back to LaVine. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Down low. Here's Black. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Black drops them both. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to LaVine. Now, here's Stewart. Back to LaVine. 5 to shoot. Out to White. Up again. Outside, LaVine. Sinks the three-pointer. LaVine's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And a wide open look for SGA. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Thompson with it. 6 points for him. Out to White. Back to LaVine. Pass to Thompson. And here's LaVine. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And here are the Cavaliers. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vucevic. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk, Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Pass to LaVine. Here's Stewart. Kick out to LaVine. Shot clock at 5. It's White on the wing. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Back to Stewart. Lays it up off the glass. Stewart's got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Ingram. Back to SGA. It's Black in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
When Levine plays with energy, there's very little a defense can do to contain him.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. White, good. And it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
So it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Grant outside.
In the time, the ball goes to the away team.
SGA feeling it out a bit. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Grant. Stolen. Here's Black. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Screen by Adams. To the inside. And Klingon pulls it down.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
5 on the clock. Back to Levine. To the paint. Klingon shot is off. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Good D by Thompson.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Back to White. Kicks it out to Grant. Grant on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Screen by Adams. Stolen by Grant. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Levine. Good, and Grant hits the assist. Levine's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. They get the rebound. Adams. SGA from outside. Buries it from three-point range. SGA's got 14 points. Inside. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Back to White. Cleveland moving it around. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Away team ball.
1:32 left in the third quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. And so here's Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 56 seconds left in the third. Outside, Levine. Over SGA. Levine can't hit.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go. Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 11. Ball stolen. Here's Ingram. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. They get it back, and Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. SGA, that's a two-pointer. And that's good for two. SGA's got 20 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Cleveland.
40.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. To the inside. Ingram. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Thompson. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
To the paint. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
Outside, Levine. Here's the three. Kept alive. Back to Thompson. The open shot, Levine. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Levine's got 22.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cleveland leading by 6. Thompson outside. Levine with it. Now SGA defending. For the three.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Ingram attacking. No good with the layup. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Levine. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Now here's Ingram. To the left side wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 22 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Thompson uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Nailed from three-point land.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Here's Thompson driving to the basket. Oh, he misses the dunk. Black in the post. Cleared away by Stewart.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Thompson surveying the floor. Levine outside. Just 5 on the clock. And does not get the jam. Wow! Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And that one is good.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
But I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Ingram. Stolen by Brooks. Now Thompson. .131 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Brooks. Brooks there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment, in this game. You have to be on the same page.
1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Ingram, and he misses the J.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Levine.
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Thompson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Thompson outside.